found a pussy in a dollar bin. Guess you forgot your galana bin. You can't get loose, get your guts, got your tongue again. Rose burn on your hand, are you numb yet? I can go into dedication. Late at night, I can deal with everything.
Being all you can be tough, but I promise to work harder than what you ever found was good enough. I will remember this one. I'd say you're probably right. These demons haunting you will come to show their faces tonight. An unequivocal thing, kinda like mouth to the flames. Your word is burning me, you cannot do a thing. It's time to breathe with this way.
Hi everyone, I'm Ishak. This is a lovely day to be at the Ladang. I am at PCM Ladang Air Baloi. They have the Kelapa Sawit and they have the Nenas over here. But never mind, just join me this week at the EMP Variety Show.
Hi everyone and welcome to the EMP Variety Show and Happy New Year to the year 2021. And as for my quote, when people who follows my social media, let's live for the future. I have survived the year 2020 and I welcome the year 2021 with open arms. So how are you guys this week? It's been a wonderful day for me and I hope it has been a wonderful day for you guys in order for you guys to enjoy the year 2021. And I had an interesting experience last night while celebrating the new year 2021 alone in my house. But I live in a few apartments where I'm actually facing the opposite blocks unit, and I can see everyone on the balcony. So on the stroke at midnight, they had some fireworks here in Cyberjaya. However, I couldn't see it, but everyone was making a very nice celebration, and everyone went out to their balconies and started screaming Happy New Year to everyone in my apartment condo area. And it was just really nice, everyone making it a positive opening for the year. And really, even though you can see your neighbors, I can see my neighbors and they're seeing me doing the live now, and but we kind of do respect each other's privacy because we don't really acknowledge each other. But last night we acknowledged each other very well when we were wishing Happy New Year and the year 2021. And it's really just amazing to have the positivity to start your year for this year 2021, because we don't know what is coming, and we need to keep the high energy, the positive energies for us to not only to survive but to live in the year 2021. Now, the whole year of 2020, let's think back. It has not been the easiest of year for everyone, right? Year 2020, it has been the 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 year where a lot of struggles, a lot of self-discovery as well, for people to actually uh, uh, got a chance to see themselves. But at the same time, a lot of people lost their homes, lost their income, lost their jobs. But I hope for the year 2021, including for myself and the people around me, well, everyone who is watching this, I hope that they really get a better year for year 2021 and the luck changes around. Being the pandemic year, the year 2020, let's just see what were the highlights that has been for me for the year 2020. Not me personally, but it's for my team. Sorry, it's like I can feel this ear. I'm wearing a Yokai Watch hoodie, and this is the ear. I know you can't see because it's white and it's blending in into my green screen. And okay, let's going back. I want you just to have a look back what has happened in the year 2020, some of the bad news, some of the good news, or some of the things that we really have faced in the year 2020. If you remember correctly, there was in starting off the year 2020, people were assuming that there was going to be World War III because of what something happened on the 3rd of January. The Iranian Major General Qasim Soleimani and some others were killed in the Baghdad International Airport by a U.S. drone strike. Trust the U.S. to start something, yeah. And it was just really frightening for the beginning of the year of 2020. Already this big disaster is happening that could have led into a big, how would I say, a big conflict internationally. And the Iranians retaliate with ballistic missiles, striking the American troops in Iraq. Hours after the missile strike, the Iran's Revolutionary Guard accidentally shot down Ukrainian jetliner, which killed 176 people on board. And this, including myself, created a concern that World War III was going to happen. But thank goodness, thank the universe, thank God that the conflict was settled temporarily in the year 2020, and I hope that these so-called accidents do not happen again. And we hope that we want to actually not to have a similar aspect for the year. And for the year 2020 as well, since we start talking about the few dead people, and a lot of people died this year, and not only entertainment people such as Sean Connery, as well as the Black Panther. Ooh, what's the name of the Black Panther actor? I forgot the name. I am so sorry. The Black Panther actor. His name was. Okay, let me quickly Google. Black Panther actor. The one who died. Chadwick Boseman, I'm sorry. Chadwick Boseman died in the year 2020, but one more of a high impact death, which is actually not a celebrity death or would I say a high icon death. Now, it was the death of George Floyd. I know you guys remember, and I don't really like to bring negativity up, but the death of George Floyd actually created a new awareness on the minority in the US, and even though he died on police brutality, but I hope that he did not die in vain, and it created a positive movement throughout the whole world by creating Black Lives Matter, which represented the lack of equality of the minority throughout the whole world, not only in the US. And I hope, rest in peace, George Floyd, with your death, that it can create a new positivity and a new change and outlook on how the minority of every country will be treated. It is not just in the US. We in Malaysia as well do suffer police brutality and racism when accordance to the minority. But with this example, we hope we do get better through time, and I hope that we do improve throughout the whole world faster, as opposed to waiting for another disaster to happen. And in other news that really talking about putting salt onto the wound while the pandemic COVID-19 happened. If you remember the huge Australian fire, it started in year 2019, but it continued throughout the year 2020, and a lot of wildlife and a lot of lands were lost, and displaced thousands of people and killed at least 34 people in Australia. So we were just, I remember the beginning of the year 2020. It was the beginning of the outbreak in China for coronavirus. And then there was World War III. And then there was bushfire. And said, oh my goodness, the world is going to end. But thankfully, now we are in the year 2021. The world has not ended, and the world has moved on. The world has moved on. And I would like to think that the world has moved on for the better. Yeah, for the better. And we hope that we do actually create this positivity act and be more aware, like these natural disasters or unnatural disasters, like on the Australian fire, the military action with US and Iran, as well as our current pandemic now, the coronavirus, carrying on into 2021. However, there are a lot of good things I also want to share in the year 2020. The year 2020 has seen an increase of for Netflix. Their revenue increased so much, which actually provided a lot of people who had to be locked down, and they had a good entertainment, good entertainment, good entertainment to provide the people who are who locked down at home. And without these entertainment, I know this is like money, these huge companies are making money, but I also would like to feel like Netflix, YouTube, Disney Plus has provided great platforms for people to actually give an outlet where they could not before, while they are locked down in the house without going crazy. And talking about companies that increase their revenue, not revenue. Because the person backstage is telling me revenue because I pronounced it wrongly, but it's actually pronounced revenue. So another company that increased revenue is actually Zoom. And I want to thank Zoom. Because of Zoom, I was able to join a lot of classes to improve myself and to improve my skill to be prepared for this pandemic, as well as giving me opportunity to create income for me to be able to train people and to connect with people to create more opportunities for me digitally. Year 2020 is the real Zoom, or the real increase for the digital age. And I hope that with the digital age now, it will still continue. And I don't want to see people regressing back to the year, to non-digital, especially with the pandemic. I do get annoyed because I'm a trainer myself, and it's really difficult that people do not understand that digital training do cost money. Everyone think that it doesn't cost money. It does cost money. It costs money. Like I'm doing this digital online show. It costs money for me to switch on these lights. It costs me electricity. I had to invest on new equipment such as this mic, new earphones, as well as my sound card. Just give you a little glimpse of my sound card, my applause, my laughter, and my minion laughter. So these things do cost money, and it is an investment to create a digital platform or a digital training or an online training. It does cost money, and all the software, what I'm using now, I'm using StreamYard, and I pay monthly to use the StreamYard to use all the facilities. And I use Canva, which costs me monthly to do to get the pro version. I use DaVinci, I use Filmora X. All these cost money for me and my team to actually edit videos and to create the visuals that you are seeing to this day. Yeah. And yeah, please, you guys out there who think being digital does not cost money, it does cost money. So do not downgrade us who are using digital platform. Oh no, because you're on digital, it costs less, so we want to cut your payment more than half. It does not work that way. We still spend the same amount of hours to train when we are sitting or standing while we are doing giving our speech, giving our training. And it is really sad that I feel this in Malaysia, but I'm sure other countries are facing as well. People tend to downgrade or look down upon digital training and online training when it can be as effective on face-to-face training, and it's actually safer, and you don't need to keep reminding people to follow SOP. But people are really, a lot of people are still against going digital, and I do not know why. Maybe they're just not adheres in training in digital. But for me, you need to learn every day, and you learn new things every day. That is how you keep your mind active, your brain active, especially when you're getting older and older. So like this online show, we are going digital. Yeah. So I think that's enough of me ranting and going digital. Now, I just want to join me for today, just have a conversation on throwbacks of year 2020 with the EMP Variety Show. Before that, I'm going to show you a couple of, well, one or two videos from our partners and sponsors. Hi, welcome back to the EMP Variety Show. Let's not forget those who are watching this after today. Don't forget to share, like, and comment our show for the year 2021. So now I would like to invite our favorite ambassador for EMP Variety Show is the Ambassador of Change, Munira Ishak. We'll give her a warm welcome.
Hello, Happy New Year. Good evening, everyone.
Happy New Year.
2021.
Yes, it's the year 2021. Ooh, sorry. It's just getting a little bit hot with under my light. So how did you celebrate your New Year's? Can you just share to the audience how did you celebrate for the year 2021?
Well, I live close by to the Burj Khalifa. And as my routine every single year, well, I don't live in the same place as I did last year or the year before. My routine is to go down the building and walk as close as I can get. And of course, I would have surveyed the area for where I can stand or sit or have a picnic. So I surveyed the area 1 or 2 weeks ago, and I found a perfect spot to have the perfect view of the Burj Khalifa fireworks. And I stood in front of this hotel called the Oberoi, and I had a perfect view of the Burj Khalifa fireworks. I posted the story in my page,
Wow.
so if anyone wants to watch like the first 15 seconds of it.
It's if your story wouldn't it disappear by now?
Oh no, 24 hours.
Okay, so everyone still has time. You can go to Munira Ishak, travel counselor Facebook page, and you can actually see the, what do you call it? The clip, not really the clip.
My story
the
on
15
the
seconds.
fireworks. Of course, by now, most of the world fireworks will be published by now. All the fireworks show, the professional shots and everything. Because I was trying every single year, I try to watch whoever that has already published their fireworks. We saw Australia and then Singapore. I was trying to find the KL one. I wasn't able to find a professional shots one.
Because
Maybe I'll try to watch
KL
that now.
ones don't. Yeah, KL one, they don't have the official fireworks because it's not allowed.
Ah, so you didn't
So
have fireworks.
we had so-called illegal fireworks. Even me here
So
in Cyberjaya.
that's why when I was looking for it, so KL just decided I am so out of touch with KL nowadays. So there was no fireworks then because there's the Sydney one was spectacular, and of course Dubai, the Burj Khalifa usually is about 5 minutes, and last night it was about 6 minutes, so they increased 1 minute. But of course, I want to
well,
watch the official one today.
So you're gonna watch the official one full, but you were there.
I was there. You know, I love watching fireworks live in person because of the sound and the light and the crowd. It adds to the whole experience. Yes, I was recording, but when I record, I never watch the screen. I just make sure that my recording is in the right place, right view, but I never watch the screen. I watch live.
Yeah. So it is actually really amazing that, like you said, I think people want to experience something live. Just watch it. Watch it live. You can still record, but you don't watch it through the phone. You're gonna miss out on a lot if you watch it through the phone. You should really just enjoy the moment, but you can still record, but don't block others to do it. Okay. Now while you were talking, I was trying to load your Facebook, so I'm gonna share so the audience can see your story. Okay, I'm gonna click you. I just clicked the page for the story, right?
Yes.
So let's see if we can get the glimpse.
Well, I hope because it's only 15 seconds.
It's just my internet. I'm hoping works. So far, I'm not stuck. I'm not frozen. It's just I'm clicking on you and you're not doing anything.
Click on me. Click one more time.
Oh, view story. Sorry.
Doesn't look like Instagram, apparently.
Oh, here, it's coming.
Volume, please.
This is the highest it can go. Oh. Can you hear?
Yes.
Oh, that would have been... Oh my goodness. I didn't even get to see that properly. Okay, I'm going to replay this. How do I replay this? Okay. I
will post tomorrow some video.
And I'm going to replay. I'm going to replay this for everyone. No volume. Oh.
Happy New Year!
It's just playing for the second time is just frozen.
Well, the key point is when we were waiting, the countdown. I love the vibe because the crowd are counting down and people all over Dubai would be around the area. We were watching from the side, so we did not watch the LED show. That's why I want to watch out for the official show. But seeing the fireworks, the pyrotechnics of just blowing out into the sky, into the sides, it's just wonderful. And as I was walking back to my home, people in the cars, they were driving by and they were wishing people Happy New Year. Whoever you meet, everyone just says Happy New Year. And the social distancing, and it's not like we're not saying that it's measures, it's just become a new norm.
That's really good.
What I like about it.
I really admire. I really love listening to these type of how would you say? People are following the new norm as if it's second nature to them, as opposed to trying to fight against the so-called law. It's just really annoying. People don't really appreciate why this should be a second second nature to them. It just helps not just you, but it helps the community that you are in, right?
That's true. And it is within our social responsibility to keep everyone safe. Now, this morning, speaking of the new norm, this morning
Mhm.
I met with a couple who are very close to me when I was working here. They're like my second family, my support system. They're like godparents to my children. And we
Mhm.
were in an area in Dubai called Dera, uh, Bania Square. I'm sure you remember, you
Yeah, I
have been
remember
there.
Banyan Square. Yes, yes.
And so today is Friday, and we had late breakfast, and it was coming to Friday prayers. So there was something
Okay.
interesting that I managed to catch. So I hope, I'm not sure if we're able to show that right now, the video. So what I observed, it was spectacular. The way that people are just in the second nature is what you mentioned. So
Yes.
I don't know if in the backstage that we are able to show this,
It's on the way. It's on the way. I
but
am, 'cause I see it, but it's not downloading. Hold on.
it's not a problem. We can watch it later. But my point is, it's amazing how. So the Friday prayers, not everybody is packing into the mosque. So everyone is spread out, and the prayers just went on all the way to the back onto the streets. And all the cars would stop to allow for the Friday prayers to continue.
That's good. That's great. And this is the thing. I know it touches a little bit on religion. It is sad that that you certain places you can't really. I mean, you can't really practice their prayers, not just Muslim, but for the Christians, especially in Malaysia, for certain areas, they really cannot gather in huge places. And by history showing us multiple times with the clusters in Malaysia, it doesn't matter what religion, there's always been at least two clusters of each religion in Malaysia because they just do not know how to follow SOP or following the social distance, physical distance. And it is really frustrating when it's just as simple as 1 meter. Oh, whoa, sorry. I'm doing 1 meter. My whole screen almost fell. At one
Well,
meter, it's just as simple as 1 meter, and because of this it just creates. And the thing is, I don't think the 1 meter is the actual problem. The actual problem is wearing a mask and
yes.
sanitizing the hand.
I was about to mention that it's not just that, it's also about how you maintain the personal hygiene, the habits, the availability of sanitizers everywhere, and being strict with the face mask. Having said that, I like how Dubai is. We are lucky to be in a nation where everything's under control. We have world class social distancing measures, rules are adhered to. So I feel lucky to be here. And I look forward to the world opening up a little bit more so that, and everyone to adhere or to adapt the new norm.
Exactly, exactly. And if they were able to adapt to the new norm, they can actually enjoy their daily life activity. And today, I actually went out. I was doing some errands. I was supposed to send some equipments back, but tapi tak jadi on Isnin. So I thought, alang-alang, I just go out. And because one of my other friends is moving, so he asked me if there was any boxes. Because, as you know, being growing up with me, that we are experts in experts
Moving boxes.
moving boxes. So, and even in Malaysia, I knew where to get boxes because he's kept saying that I tried going everywhere, I could not get the boxes. So I managed to get the boxes for him. But I actually really enjoyed, and I found a little treat where I was when I was sending all this stuff. But before I go there, I just want to show the video that you were talking about the social distancing on prayers. Here it is. Yeah,
That was just on the street.
that was literally on the street in front of Hyatt, Grand Hyatt.
Yeah.
That's how much it spread out. Because I know the mosque on that area to spread out that far. It's actually quite
Because
far.
of the distancing. Yes, there were some people who didn't actually do the distance part, but we still saw distancing.
Yes, but no, what I mean is actually quite far from the main mosque, that area, because I've
It's
been to
very
Dubai. And
Because we
for
got a bit
them,
confused. We were having late breakfast in a restaurant nearby, and people started to crowd surrounding the restaurant. And we were like,
yes,
okay, we need to move now. Because the thing is, there was not, in Malaysia, a lot of things are being policed, so to say. But it's Friday. Everybody's going to pray in Dubai on a Friday prayer. And nobody is being policed. Everybody is just there putting on their own measures.
exactly. And it's good that the initiative of the people there just stays there. And the thing is, the other country that I've seen and personally experienced, not that I am talking down on our own country, Malaysia, but the thing is, there is still room for improvement. I'm not talking down, but I think there's room for improvement. This is even before COVID-19, before coronavirus. The mosques in Indonesia, it's just because the mosques in Indonesia are next to a church, next to a temple. And I go Friday prayers there, not even just Friday prayers. I go pray over there, and I see the shoes that is arranged amazingly neat. In Malaysia, slippers, shoes, just everywhere.
I
It's not
remember
even.
being younger and going for these Salat Tarawih, going to these
Yes.
mosques and coming home without shoes. Not shoes, we just usually wear flip-flops. Well,
Flip-flops.
I would say it's not saying that you were mentioning that it was talking down. I think it's just when we observe other model or other practices, we should model it. So I
Exactly.
feel that it's good to be an advocate of modeling certain practices.
Exactly. And another, because the experience over there is just even tepat wudu, they take the wudu, is so clean because every time they come in, this is before COVID, the people after use, they will clean it. They will clean it so the next person doesn't feel that it's dirty, because when you're outside wearing flip-flops, your feet gets dirty, right?
Yes. So that's
Exactly. Okay, now I was talking about a little treat that I experienced today. What I experienced today is my friend wanted to get his haircut, so I thought, okay, I'll just drive around and accompany him to get his haircut. So next to this barber shop, there was this little bakery. This bakery was putting a bunting and balloons, and were promoting, get your free sea salt cookies, get your free sea salt cookies. And I was just, why do we get cookies? And I went out of my car, and then I just went in. I want the free cookies. What do I have to do? So they just asked for a simple review. The simple review of the sea salt cookies. And I said to them, I need to taste one cookie first, just in case I have a bad reaction. The cookies is not nice or something. But thankfully, the cookies were just amazing. It's really drops of heaven. And I will show you on the screen now on the Instagram. These are the cookies. It's loading. It's called Fafami. Fafami, the baker. There are a bunch of home bakers, house of desserts and cakes. And even in the Instagram, they wrote, freshness is our priority. It was just really amazing. Here is the post. But they were putting it in bunting. And it said, okay, for 31st and the 1st of January, 10% off of any items and free cookies for the first 100 customers. But I did not see the reviewing the cookie part. I just saw free cookies. I did not read the fine print when I was going there. However, seeing their other products over there, they had like cheesecake, they had brownies, and so I thought I wanted to give them a little heads up. I said, because they were already set up, the camera was there, the lights were there. I said, why not I taste some of these bakeries? Well, the thing is, at first, I actually bought the bakeries. I bought brownies, I bought cheesecake, without telling them my intention. And after I bought, I said, okay, this is something good, something positive I want to do for this year, right, for 2021. So I wanted to do a nice review for them. So now I'm going to share with you the review that I did for Fafami the baker. So the video is actually 2 gigs big, so I had to upload it in Facebook. In where am I?
YouTube.
On YouTube. Sorry. And yeah. Okay, let's see my review of these confectioneries and cakes. Sorry, it's frozen. I did press play.
So is this on your page or their page?
Hi everyone.
My
I'm
page.
Ishak and I am from the EMP Variety Show. As you know, I am live every Friday. But today, the first day of 2021, I've come across this amazing little cafe. Well, it's not a cafe, it's a bakery. Why I say it's a cafe? Because it's got these tables and chairs. I thought it was a cafe. What attracted me to the Fafami? This place is called Fafami Bakery. The baker, Fafami the baker. So, Fafami Bakery or Fafami the baker, they had this special promotion of free cookies. So I was wondering, what is this free cookies? And which is this actually? The sea salt cookies. And they asked me if I can review the cookies. And earlier I did review the cookies. This is actually one of the best cookies I've ever tasted. And I will repeat again in this video. I'm very picky when it comes to chocolate chip biscuits because I make the best in the world. But I can tell one of the very few people who actually pass my quality food level, and I think my crew will know that my approval of food is very high standard because I'm very picky in food. Now, we've already spoke about the sea salt cookies. Please go to Fafami, or you can find Fafami on social media and actually order these new sea salt cookies. This is new packaging apparently, and I think it's prettier and it's more family friendly, so you buy it for your whole family. Okay, now I've got some boxes here and I just wanted to try. The cookies already impressed me and I just want to know whether the rest of the food can impress me the same way. At first, brownies is one of my favorite and it's really hard to make, and I'm just wondering whether they can pass my quality taste. Orang cakap yang memilih makanan, boleh tak pas atau tidak? Okay, one slice dulu. It's very soft.
Is that a brownie?
Saya nampak kat sini.
Yes.
With my spoon, minyak tak keluar. Maksudnya they don't overuse margarine or butter.
It's not oily. I can tell you, Munira, the taste very close to my favorite brownies from Pret a Manger.
That's good.
That's how good this is.
Bad texture and oily texture when you have when you feel even the touch of a brownie. But now I'm gonna taste.
So I don't need to buy you pot and manger anymore when I go back.
No, you still need to.
Sorry, it's just melting in my mouth and it's sticking. I'm closing my mouth because it's rude to see food going in your mouth. Yeah, please do not chew with your mouth out there. But oh, this is kalau apa sebuah nombor memang nikmat lah makan. I'm gonna finish the slice. And the crust, and the top layer. You got that crunch of a brownie as well as the softness center without the oiliness of the brownie and the chocolate.
My face looks like it's a different type of brownie.
Quality chocolate.
For adults only brownies.
Chemical and oil. And those brownies. And this, just for your information, this is 5 inches brownie. You can actually get this for 10 ringgit.
And it's very cheap. One big box is 5 ringgit. 10 ringgit, sorry. 5 inches, 10 ringgit, sorry.
Naik harga, tapi memang Fahmi baik hati kan? Baik hati. Because they know good food. Ini orang cakap, selalunya people talk about halal business, halal food. And halal food is not just about ingredients. Halal food is also putting the effort and the ikhlasan dalam masakan brownies ini.
I still can't remember what ikhlas in English is.
Sincere.
Rasa bahasa badan ada ikhlas.
Sincerity, yes.
Dalam kotak ni dia cakap especially for you, especially for me. I am a big fan of cheesecake, but I don't eat big cheesecake. But I decided to taste because tadi masih
I still have some. I'm gonna eat this afterwards.
I am so hungry right now. I was hungry when I was watching the Mama iklan, the Mama ad.
Oh, look at the cheesecake. So pretty. It would have been funny if I dropped that.
Chill cheesecake, and that is how cheesecake is supposed to be, chill. And it's the American who pushes the dessert.
I don't have anything against Americans. Some of my best friends are Americans in the US. I sound like one of those Karens, don't I now?
And what I can see is definitely chilled. And I can see the cream cheese is chilled to a nice gelatin texture. And dalam the book, not just on top where it has the mango, the caramelized mango, but also inside is stuffed with caramelized mango. And I'm seeing the crust. Okay, it's got a nice soft crust and it's holding it together. So maksudnya memang it's really done nice. When it's not enough butter in the crust of a chilled cheesecake, it will just crumble apart. So this is just a right consistency.
Ooh.
Consistency.
You gotta take each process.
It's like revenue.
Mango and
Consistency.
EMP viewers.
Consistency.
That's why when
Consistency.
you look and just thinking, should I not? And now it's.
And it's not sweet. I think I forgot to say this. I think I did mention it here.
If taste buds can sing, it'll be singing Emotions by Mariah Carey. Yeah, one bite is enough.
What is that?
I just had no control there. It was the mango.
Tahu kan, Emotions Mariah Carey, they have that high part, they go, dia nyanyi. But ini memang really nice, and I love the cheese that they use. It still has the salty taste. Maksudnya it's using real cream cheese as opposed to some fake cheese, because a lot of people are very kedekut. A lot of the bakers I know, I'm not going to mention any name, but very famous franchise of bakery, I can tell they mix cheese with cream just so they can get the volume. But I can taste, but the mixture of the cheese memang
Pekat.
it's a high quality
Pekat.
cheese
I wanted to say
and
pekat.
not diluted. Biasanya orang dilute ingredients to get more, and I feel in Papa Me, like I said with the brownies earlier, memang ikhlas. So the business is 100% halal, and halal is not just about ingredients. Ikhlasan.
I still couldn't read class in English just there.
Sincerity, integrity.
And I can feel the effort.
Yes, integrity.
This cooking. Okay, I'm about to burp, and I'm not gonna burp on camera. Tahan dulu. Okay. Jangan annoying.
Normally, you don't drink in front of the camera, but it was just sticking to my mouth.
And this cheesecake, sambung balik. This cheesecake, one slice, it's only 10 ringgit.
And then I gave salah harga.
I say it's really, really value for money. It's really cheap. Because normally one slice of cheesecake go for 18 to 25 ringgit. And over here in Fafami, the baker, it's only 10 ringgit per slice. And I'm not...
Then I saw...
Sorry, it's 12 ringgit.
Salah harga. Salah harga.
Mango is 12 ringgit. But like I said, normally cheesecake is 18 ringgit above. 18 ringgit to 35 ringgit when you sell by slice. But here, they're very generous. They want to make sure that their clients, customers, really enjoy their baked goods and baked foods. And there is so many other choices that you can have here. And if you can turn the camera, you can see, look at the options.
This part is quite funny. The cashier girl and the bakers, if you see, tiba-tiba they were trying to run away. Tiba-tiba rapat.
And you see all these baked cakes, and it's really amazing. Okay, there is baked cheesecake here. I'm just gonna tutup. This is not my favorite, but you never know. They may turn me into baked cheesecake. So, and here we have cheese tarts, cream puffs, then also the local cheese lele. Sini sebab dalam Malaysia is very popular to make into these small square containers of all the small confectioneries and cakes. And they even have it here and pedal pop cake. Also, I think I may want that. Okay, so everyone, don't forget to Google Fafami, and Fafami Baker is based in Klang, Taman Sri Andalas. I know
you can
it's
look
not the best area to go
the Facebook
in COVID-19 at the moment. However, they follow the SOP very well here. Do not worry, and it's very clean. And make sure that they ready the temperature and sanitize your hand. And they, even though it's a small area, they do limit how many people they go inside. And now, of course, they're going to control. They want to stay in business. Everyone wants to stay in business in this COVID-19 at the moment. So make sure that you guys follow the SOP and can enjoy these indulgences of guilty pleasure at Fafami the Baker. And I'm Faris Ishak. See you guys next time. Bye.
Bye. So that was my review for the actual bakery. And like I said, it's a little treats like this that you do really appreciate, because I miss that in the year 2020. You can't really, it's not just indulging, it's a good little escape that you find these places where you can really enjoy food. And chocolate promotes happy hormones, right?
Yes, definitely. And anti-stress as well. And for me, I have the tendency to promote small businesses more than the bigger ones, especially when it comes to bakeries, cakes, and what's not. And as you probably would know, I am a big advocate of celebrating nice birthdays for the people around me, especially my children. So whenever I have these moments, I will find a local small business bakery to get my cake to be designed.
Yes, I remember it was, I want to say Daniel's birthday. Was it Daniel's birthday? Oh, Was it Aslan's birthday?
Everyone's birthday had one, so I'm not sure which one you're referring to because I always choose wonderful birthday cakes.
No,
Name a
why?
theme.
No, I remember the specific one because we kind of destroyed it.
Oh, you mean the cake
The
pops?
K-pop, and
Because it was melted and then the cake pop just slipped down the
yeah,
side.
and we were
And it
we
was the
were
marbles theme.
what would you call it? We were overestimating the car park. We were thinking, no, it's not hot because it's an indoor car park. We were having our lunch, and then we came to the car, and then
Half
oh my god,
Avengers, half of the Avengers were down, and Aslan was turning 5, and we told him there was a war in the car, so half of
Infinity
the
War.
Avengers died. It's like mommy tried to fix Hulk, for example, because it was like split in half. Like, mommy tried to fix it. They're in hospital now. If we can't, then we're gonna have to eat them.
Yes. No, and these things, it's like why I remember the specific one. It's just funny. You remember things because of disasters, and you tend to not remember really happy things, which is quite sad actually. And when I hope you need actually it what I learned a little bit of psychology. When it comes to positive things, it's more on other senses to create positive impact, a positive memory. Yeah.
Yep.
However, however, uh, however, we need to actually train our brain to connect to positive to positivity, to positive outlets, what do you call it, so it triggers our happy hormones.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, there is some sayings, you have to do small things that make you happy, and then it will only be contagious.
hello, hello, I think we lost Munira. Oh, hold on. Let me just try to get her connection. While I'm waiting for her to come back onto backstage, let's have a look some of our comments for this week. Tak ramai orang komen minggu ni. Because they are too busy celebrating New Year. It's still the 1st of January. Okay, I'm going to see. Oh, okay. Leila, you mentioned because I was being a Karen when I was doing my review for Fafami. Dissing the Americans. But you said male version of Karen is Frank. Yeah, but people still remember Karen better than Frank, and people really, really hardly remember Frank, but they just always remember Karen. Karen? No, I actually have that Karen hair. Oh. I was gonna show you my Karen hair color, but you can't see because of the green screen. It's so white. It's so I look bold. It's so white that even though I have any hair, that's why I was wearing the hoodie, so I don't look so bold over there. So anyway, Karen is better. Now talking about that, we had a Karen going, oh, why you say my name a lot, making me sneeze a lot. No, we mean the Karen, the personification, the character of people who are complaining, who don't want to wear masks, who don't want to follow SOP and all that. So yeah. Karen, I am not bold. Sorry, no, I am not bold. I still have hair. It's just the green screen here. It also connects the white. Let me just try that. Now, because of the green screen, I just look bold. Oh, okay. Munira's back, so I'm gonna put her on screen. Munira, so
Oh my
what
God,
do you
what
think when you look?
hair?
My hair shimmers. If I move, it shimmers. That's why I forgot. That's why I was wearing the hoodie all the way through. So what were you talking about just now? We were talking about the cake, and then the pop cakes.
Yeah.
And
No, you were talking about how positivity, how we remember disasters more than we remember positive memories.
yes, and what I learned in psychology that usually positivity comes with our senses, like smelling your mom's home cooking. That creates a positive vibe, a positive triggers positive memory. So our brain works really funny. We need to find triggers to trigger the memory, whereas disasters, the memory itself is a trigger to the disaster triggers the memory. The memory itself does trigger because of the disaster, whereas positivity, it needs external factors to trigger the memory, the good feeling and the good memory, such as smell, such as the feeling. It's like okay, for example, when you go to a shop and you see a fluffy pillow or fluffy carpet, what are you tempted to do?
Hug it, take it, touch it.
Exactly. And you see a teddy bear. So it requires senses, human senses, to trigger positivity. And now, one of the comment, a staff from Fafami. Hi, Misha Budi. Staff of Fafami the baker. Thank you for promote my shop baker. No, as Munira was saying, that we try to promote all these small businesses because it's really important, especially in this pandemic situation. It's good to promote small businesses and small enterprise to actually support the local community, right, Munira?
Yes. That's true. That's very true.
So when Munira comes back to Malaysia, don't worry, Misha. I will bring Munira, or I will buy from there for Munira to taste your amazing brownies, your amazing cheesecake, and I'm gonna get the paddle pop cake next because I love paddle pop, so I can't wait.
It's called paddle pop because it's
Because
rainbow colored.
yeah, because of the rainbow color, and
Oh,
I
it's
think they use butterscotch.
okay. Okay, that's
So
interesting.
So if you can see the facebook.com/Fafami the baker, and you can follow them on Instagram at Fafami on Instagram, just to see what products and what promotion they have. And oh my goodness, it's already been more than an hour, just over an hour, Munira. And I think I'm supposed to be less than an hour today because we actually have a few things to do just to wrap up, because a weekend is starting for Malaysia. Tomorrow is Saturday. It's going to be a long weekend for us, and it's a long weekend for you guys as well in Dubai.
Yes, but we have funny public holiday laws here. So if the public holiday falls on a Friday, some companies will replace it, others won't. So yes,
Whereas Malaysia, public holiday, we just have too many holidays,
public
basically.
holiday.
So before we end this evening, I just want to play your theme tune, Munira, because I love your theme tune. So let's listen to your theme tune here. So now, we don't have a problem this week, but I want you just to give a little advice to the audience how to start the year 2021, or maybe using your own personal tools to advise people how you're going to start the year 2021. Oh,
How to start the year 2021?
there you go.
Well,
You're big now.
in the past, that I don't use the new year as a milestone to say that now I'm gonna start new workout. Now I'm gonna start this. This the 1st of Jan, because you know what happens when you do that. You start on the 1st of Jan, and by 30th of Jan, you're everywhere. Oh, never mind, I'll wait another 11 months to continue. What I do is, if I want to start something, I start now, or I start tomorrow. If I want to allocate some time for myself, 2-3 days, start. But I don't wait for 1st of Jan, because there is too many days between the 1st of Jan, between one year to another year. It's 365 days, and you gain one more year of your age. So how to start 2021? First of all, look back, because 2020 has been a very hard year for 2020, and we have to sit and acknowledge, like, these year in reviews.
Yes.
First thing we must do, what did we do in 2020? Because you know what, when you start to write it all down, you're gonna notice that you actually did more than you thought. You're gonna remember watching Netflix, but you don't remember all those online sessions or online classes that you attended. Or do you remember the times when you were not earning and you still managed to get to this point?
Yeah.
So the first thing that you need to do is sit back and think back. How did you get from the 1st Jan 2020 to 1st Jan 2021? And secondly, we have to go to start whatever you need to start, or acknowledge that you are here and you need to get to the next step. You don't have to say, no, this year I'm going to read 20 books, or this year I'm going to go to the gym 3 times a week. You don't have to do that, but just say, if you want to read a book, read one now, or tomorrow, or the day after.
No,
So
that
this
means
is how I go by with all of these resolutions. And by the way, because today I received some more of my stuff from Malaysia, with our friends, our family friend. I have my scale now. Apparently, I lost 3 kilos.
Ooh, that
just by
deserves
being
another
here.
effort.
So yeah, I'm happy with that. No wonder I feel great,
Yes, and I think that is very good advice. Where you want to start something now, as opposed to creating this, what we say, New Year's resolution. You know how New Year's resolution goes. They will be there for the first week. Wow, I'm in the gym. Second week, oh no. Then by the 30th of January, I can't be bothered. I'm giving
Let's
up.
wait for the next year. That's
Exactly.
too long. Okay,
So
if you're
let's-
down, you start the following week or the following 3 weeks. It's shorter than 365 days. So
Yes, and it's got 525,600 minutes. That's 1 year.
what about you? How are you going to project into 2021?
Well, I'm going to add on what you're saying, is that the fact that one thing that I would say is that do things because you want to, and do things sincerely with integrity. If you can't do it, just do not do it. Don't do things for the sake of doing things. Because when you do things for the sake of doing things, you create a negative energy for yourself. Because it needs to be done, I'll just do it. But for me, personally, what I've learned in 2020, just because it needs to be done, don't force yourself to do it until you find that key to do it. There are things where it's compulsory to be done. I understand because of work. However, you communicate to the people that you are working with that I really cannot do this. I am not in the correct state of mind to do this. I need help.
Yes,
As opposed to just do things just because you need to do it. And there are better ways to tackle this. Even though you need to do this, you're on a tight deadline, communicate, have the open communication. I can't do this. I don't want to do this because.
Yes.
So it's clear.
It's very healthy.
And one thing that I kind of get annoyed on the culture here is the sugar coating of everything. I know it's because where we grew up, but I feel with open communication, with direct communication, without being rude, mind you, it's always best. So we have better understanding of each other. So just to summarize, what you should do is to have a direct, kind, open communication. Do things because you want to, not because you have to.
That's great.
Yeah. Applause to myself. Yay.
If you will allow me to have a quote, we were talking about quotes, because I received a lot of my stuff today, and I found my writing that is quite profound, and I would like to mention it. So because of one of the activities that I did for 2021 during the lockdown was to finish a lifestyle incubator program. And my life philosophy that I wrote down at that point of time: life is not to survive, but life is to experience. In this beautiful, sophisticated life that came to be, one must strive to meet the basic needs for survival. But humans were given thought and curiosity. No matter where you are in life, continue to experiment and never stay in one place, only to be stuck with all that you know. I hope you like that.
That's very warm and touching. And thank you for that quote. And I feel that it is right to move to a certain direction where it needs to be. I don't know
Yes.
how to describe it, where it needs to be on that
Yes.
impact. Is that the correct word? Impact?
On that impact. Well, I would just say that we just have to keep moving, basically.
Yes. Because not impact. What is the when you need to fly, what is it called? It's in the Chicken Run movie. Thrust.
What?
Thrust.
Oh,
Thrust.
put a thrust. Yes.
Yes. So the thrust to move, because it needs to have that energy, and only you can create that energy.
Momentum.
Momentum. That's a better word, probably. Because thrust, I'm just imagining the movie Chicken Run, where they're putting the chickens on rubber bands to make sure they fly. But better momentum to move forward in life. So now, before we end, anything else to add on before we end for this evening, or evening for us here?
That's all. It's already evening for me too, and I'm looking forward to eating my dinner because there's too many food on the show today, and I really want to eat.
I can't wait for my luscious desserts. All right. Thank you very much for joining me, Munira. And I hope that we will see more of you weeks forward, whether it's recording of you or live with you. And we want to see your adventures. And I want to announce to the audience, not only Munira will be giving her advice as ambassador of change, we will also give a lot of updates what she is up to on her new business in travel counselor, because and I feel that she is really doing quite well, and she's exploring new places, because the year of 2021 lots of possibilities, and it is going to be the year of travel for everyone. So that's me, Faris Ishak, for this evening. Thank you very much, and enjoy your dinner, Munira, and take care. Bye.
See you next time.
See you next time. Wait, hold on. I'm trying to play out the video. Okay. See you next time. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
survivor. I'm not gonna give up, I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna work harder, I'm a survivor. I wanna make it, I will survive. Keep on surviving.